What's up, everyone? How you doing? This is Michael Spence coming to you with another Big Bro Advice. Now, guys, I talk to a lot of kids all the time and a lot of people my age. And you know what I always hear? What people are going to do. And then what makes it even crazier is that people try to sell you so you could join them along in this journey. And that's the crazy thing about it, because some people spend their whole life trying to sell people on their dreams, on their vision, on their goals, that they're not even sold on it themselves. And guys, here's what I want you guys to do is, I want you guys to do 3 things for me this week. I want you guys to really write this down. I want you guys to take notes, because these 3 things are monumental to your journey. First thing I want you to do is, I want you to be honest about where you're at. I talked to you guys a couple weeks ago about make sure you have a destination in mind, And then my mentor, David Howell, told me one day that, Mike, the destination is important, but what's important is that you have a location about where you're at. See, if I go onto my iPhone and say, Siri, take me to New York, from my house, when I'm at your house, the route will be a little bit different. And see, the problem with a lot of you guys is want to get to this dream. You want to get to this goal. You want to get to this place. But you're at the wrong location, which is making you take the wrong route. So the first thing I want you guys to do is be honest about where you at. Stop lying to yourself about where you at. Stop saying that, I'm good. I don't got to worry about nothing. I'm good. I'm not in debt. I'm good. I'm not failing class. I'm good. I'm not on the bench. No, you're on the bench. You're not doing good academically. And you need to push yourself. You need to change yourself. Remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. And the easiest thing you could do in life is probably the worst thing you could do. And the most dangerous man in this world is a man who can look himself in the face and tell a lie and believe it. So after you find yourself you find yourself your current location, the next thing I need you to do is I need you to get going. After you lock in, you say, I got the destination, I got my current location, I'm going to need you to get going. A lot of people, we post the ground. We say, I'm in the gym. We say, I'm in the library. We say, we're doing all these things because we need that affirmation from other people. When I really need you guys to just start honing in, say, listen, forget all the lip service. I'm going to start grinding now. I know a lot of people who say, listen, babe, I need you on this, babe. I need you with me, babe. You need your WCW, your MCM, your whole crew with you, just for them to get in that car with you. And you don't even know where you're going. I want you to stop all the talking, and I want you to get going. Because let me tell you this, the trip is not fun, and we sit back and say, hey, you know what, man? I can't wait to get to D.C. I can't wait to get to London. I can't wait to get to Miami. When are we going to get there? Because I promise you, these places aren't as fun talking about it as until you get there. And a lot of you guys are just spending your whole life talking about it. You're not getting there. You're sitting on your couch. You're telling everybody else that, I'm going to grind. I'm going to get there. And it doesn't matter. I'm not going to lie to you guys, man. I was smacked in the face one time. Not literally. But I was smacked in the face by someone when I was telling them everything. They said, Mike, how's everything going? I said, it's going good. I'm working on this and I'm working on that. Person, you say that all the time. That punched me because it's like, listen, Mike, all you're doing is talking. Let me tell you this, guys. You don't reap what you chat about. You reap what you sow. So stop talking and get the grinding. And the next thing I'm going to need you to do, now listen, because this is the most important part. I'm going to need you to be willing to go on this journey by yourself. See, one of my favorite movies is Love and Basketball. Now, a lot of you love the movie for the wrong reasons. A lot of you love the movie because she said, I'm going to play you for your heart. And that moved you guys like, oh, that's so beautiful. But the part that I loved the most about the movie was when he needed her the most and she was there for him, that still wasn't enough for him. And he asked her to compromise on her dream, compromise on who she was. And she said no. She didn't sacrifice that for him. Now, I don't know if you guys watched the whole movie through, but what the most important part of the movie was at the end when she was in the what? The WNBA. Now, she would have never got there if she would have said, you know what, babe, I'm going to risk curfew. I'm going to risk getting cut off the team. I'm going to risk my whole dream because you're going through something right now. I supported you. I'll text you. I'll love you from a distance, but I got to grind now. And the problem is with a lot of you are giving up what you love for who you love. And I'm telling you this right now. There's no guarantee that who you love is going to be there if you give up what you love. So what are you willing to give up What are you willing to sacrifice? Now, I'm not saying just forget everybody else in your journey, because there's some people in your journey that need you in your life. You can't forget about anybody when you're on your path to success. But sometimes the people that are holding you back, they keep telling you to get off. I want to get in this car with you, this journey. I want to be there for you. I want to ride with you. Just for them when the weather get crazy, when things are not going their way, they're telling you to pull over and let them off. How many times are you going to let that person keep disturbing your journey? Man, listen, let me tell you this. No matter what you are, male, female, black, white, Spanish, whatever you are, you got to be willing to take this journey no matter who is in that car with you. Let me tell you one person who I'm glad took their journey. See, one time there was this lady who she was a slave, and she got tired of seeing people get beat to death. So she went to her husband. She said, sweetheart, I don't think we should be getting beat like this. I know that there's something more for us out there. Her husband said, if you're smart, you'll sit back and do whatever master says, and you'll stay here. Now, guys, I'm glad that that woman didn't listen to her husband, because that woman was Harriet Tubman. Now, you may not be the Harriet Tubman in history or for your race, but you can be the Harriet Tubman for your family. You can leave what's familiar to embrace what's in your heart. Now, what I love about Harriet Tubman was that when she got where she went, that she didn't just stay there. She didn't just, post it on the gram like, hey, I made it now. I don't got no reason to come back down there. She went back down there and got more. Now, what I want you guys to do is when you get that degree, when you get that diploma, when you get that job, when you get that breakthrough, I don't want you to just sit there and become comfortable. Rick Warren says that the biggest enemy of tomorrow's success is today's. I want you to go back and get more. And what I loved is that when Harriet Tubman first went, nobody wanted to join her on this journey. Not her husband, not her family, not nobody. Guess who's on the second journey with her? Her family. And guess who's on that third journey with her? Her husband. Now listen, nobody may believe in your dream. That's cool. All it takes is you to get going. But what I need you guys to do is to be willing to leave what's familiar, to get this journey going. That no matter what anybody says, that once they see you make it, that'll change everything for not only your life, but for your family. When I graduated from Montclair State, I was happy. I had all my family in there. It was amazing. But the best moment wasn't when I took our president's hand and she said, good job, Mike. The best moment was when I was in the parking deck, leaving with my son and my sister. And my son said, I'm going to graduate from college just like Daddy. Now, I may not be the Harriet Tubman for my city, but I'm working to be a Harriet Tubman for my family. Now, guys, your life don't have to be like Harriet Tubman. It don't have to be like loving basketball. But you'll never get to that happy ending if you quit where God is just beginning. This is your dream. A lot of you are quitting at scene 4 when God got scene 20 waiting for you. So let's start now. Let's be honest about ourselves. It's going to hurt. I had to be honest with myself. It hurts. Let's just get in that car. Shh, don't. You ain't got to tell the world about it. Put it out there and just get going. And be willing to leave what's familiar. Be willing to go on this journey by yourself. Because as long as you know that God got the will, you'll never go astray. So I love you guys, and I see you next week. And most importantly, don't be invisible. Be invaluable. Try.